Streetbeefs. Every fight event, I grab who I think is the most exciting new fighter. And I tell you, this dude today really impressed me. I was on the side. I hope I didn't get caught talking on camera, praising him and looking biased. But really, really impressive. So, have you been in a boxing gym down in Newport News?
Yes, sir. Rough Out Boxing.
Okay, okay.
Coach Rob.
That's what's up. So, Mouse had connected with you, I guess, and sent you down this way. So, what's your goals for this boxing thing? How old are you?
I'm 25 years old.
So, you still got time. Yes, are you going to try to make something of it?
Thinking about it, man. I feel like, this is where I belong. You know what I'm saying? I've been fighting my whole life, so I'm out here. I just want to see how far I can take it. You know what I mean? Street beef, I like the movement.
Yeah.
I got my team with me today. Got a great support system, man, my family. Being there, Georgia, everywhere, man. That's why I'm doing it. I'm here to motivate my family.
Everybody ain't got a support system like that neither. So if you got it, you should take it and run with it.
Yes,
Esteban ref the fight. You seen the other guy was hurt a couple times.
Yeah, he was taking some shots. It was a lot of shots, man. He just put a lot of pressure on him and decided to stop it. I want to make sure everybody was safe.
Yeah. Real quick, shout out to your new channel, Lord Esteban. He does MMA imitations. Make sure you go subscribe to that. I'll put the link in the video. Guys, we hope you come back. For real. Good work. Hey, Snap. Yep. Snap pick with him. Okay, y'all, we here with a promising young fighter. Just had a little sparring match today, but you moved well. Both of y'all go to gyms down there in Richmond. For those that don't know, some of you motherfuckers think Virginia is all country. You better look up Richmond, Virginia. Bad news, Norfolk. It ain't country, okay? Maybe southern, but it ain't country. A lot of gyms there. So, are these boxing gyms or MMA gyms?
Boxing gyms.
Boxing. Okay. So you like me, you love the boxing art.
Mm-hmm.
How long you been doing it?
A year and a half.
Really?
Just training. This is my first time going out the way for a fight. So,
okay. How old are you?
24.
Okay. So you plan on, staying in the ring, training, and you gonna come back to Street Beefs and get more experience?
Indeed, I will. It's a
My
lifestyle.
man. So he had came from Richmond, and we actually didn't have nobody in his weight class. We had, as y'all know, we mixed things up because of the weather. He's 140 pounds, so we put him in for a sparring match with the other guy. So that's why we did a sparring match for you trolls that are going to have something to say. Good work today, man. We can't wait to have you back. You too, brother. All right?
Brother Smooth.
Yep. Smooth. Hey, hopefully you get in the ring too, or at least bring your brother. Y'all be here with my man Black Shogun, another promising young fighter out of Richmond. So you chose your nickname Black Shogun. What made you come up with that? Show enough from
Well, actually, I was when I first put on a pair of boxing gloves, I was overseas in Japan, and the trainers told me that I had to come up with a name, and I was just coming up with a bunch of little name. My name is Jay, and I was telling.
And you in
like
Japan, and you thinking of Shoguns?
Well, yeah, because my trainer told me I have to have something that's bossy and that's imposing, and something that's gonna, make some ripples. So, there's never been one before.
I love it. I love the nickname.
I'm hoping that I'm the first.
You'll be the last too.
Yeah.
Hey, so you from Richmond as well. I was just talking with the other guy that interviewed before you. Richmond's got a proud history of fighters as well. So do you go to boxing gyms or MMA gyms there?
Well, first, I'm originally from New Jersey, a small town called Hackensack, New Jersey.
Okay.
But my family is from Richmond, and I relocated to Richmond, but I've been boxing in Richmond. And yes, there are some gyms around there I've been going to. There's one Eastside Boxing Gym.
I'm familiar with them.
I also been to Ninth Dimension a few times, and just a bunch of little fitness gyms.
This is your trainer, your coach?
This my cousin right here, my corner man.
Okay. He was giving you some good advice during the fight. I think his advice actually helped with that KO. Either which way, good work to you.
Thank you.
So you were from Richmond as well?
Well, we're both from New Jersey, but he lives in Richmond, I live in Nottoway.
Got you. So you're going to come back to the yard, we hope?
Yeah, I'm very appreciative of y'all having me, and I hope y'all have me again.
Man, you're welcome anytime.
I like the way that y'all guys are all family here, man.
Yeah, man, that's what it's all about. when I was young, you know, all we had was gyms. We didn't have a family atmosphere like this, so it gives the guys something to be a part of.
What would it take to get me in a shirt like that?
Oh, I got you. Don't worry. I'll get you
I
one.
want to
That's my
represent you.
word.
I want to represent you, bro.
Hey, we got shirts, but these only for official people. My man became official today.
Okay, thank you.
All
Thank
right?
you, brother.
Hey,
Thank you,
glad
brother.
to have y'all. Okay.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Street Beefs, I'm back with another young fighter named Two-Tone. Two-Tone, you came from Florida, right?
Yeah.
Drove up, what part of Florida?
Miami.
Miami, Florida. You're now our third fighter from Miami, so part of a small group. I want to say something that's very important. This young man, when he contacted us, he wanted MMA, okay? And what happened was, due to the weather and people rescheduling to next weekend, we weren't able to give him MMA. I didn't want him to travel all the way from Florida without getting something, so I offered him boxing. He took it. However, I don't think that his 2 boxing losses should be held against him today, because boxing isn't technically his thing. You wrestled, am I right?
Yeah.
So you got a wrestler, and for those of you who know MMA, wrestlers and boxers are just 2 different stratospheres. That doesn't mean a wrestler can't know how to box, but it's 2 different mindsets. So for those of you out there, know that he took the boxing matches so he could get a fight, but that's not his thing. So you are training wrestling. Tell us a little bit about your wrestling background. Did you wrestle in high school?
Yeah, wrestled in high school 2 years, and after a year of high school, I went back and I wrestled with my old team. You know,
Great,
that's how I get
great.
most of my workouts. It's a good workout.
So you're interested in maybe an MMA career?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do.
So, I mean, you know, the boxing matches, you had a rough one the second one, but you got some experience. You know, and secondly, for the record, for those that don't know, we separated up the boxing and MMA records. So when this man comes in for his MMA matches, he'll be 0-0. We'll list his boxing record, but that's different. Very humble in defeat, if you can call it that. You came all the way up. Anything you want to tell him before you go?
Well, I definitely learned a lot about control, and I do appreciate boxing for what it is. You know, it helps you like learn to keep your hands up, and good technique to learn coming into like MMA as well. Being good on the ground and on the field.
Let me ask you something. Just because we're having this discussion, a lot of MMA guys I run into have the mindset, I do MMA, that's fighting, so I can go whip somebody in boxing. After your experience today, do you agree with that?
No, I definitely think that it's like you have to be well versed if
Yeah.
you go into a fight.
Right.
Everybody's good at their own craft.
Right. Boxing's a different skill set. So, anyways, y'all give him some love, respect the fact that he came up here, got in on something that he don't normally do, and make sure you give him love. We want him to come back from Florida. Good to have you.
Thank you.
Yep. Street Beefs, I'm doing something I probably shouldn't, which is filming and driving. My apologies. I wanted to give you some quick input about today. As you've seen, we had a very, very small event. Here's what happened. We had a big event scheduled today, but then we wanted to postpone because we had some people that couldn't make it today, some others that could. There were several changes, plus we thought we were going to get rained out and have to be inside. But we had 6 guys that had traveled from long distance or taken off of work. One guy drove all the way from Miami, Florida. So we wanted to make sure he got to fight. So that's why we went through with these fights today. Next week is going to be a very big event with a minimum of 12 to 14 fights. So stay tuned for that. We'll see y'all soon. Questions, comments, leave them below. Peace.